Speaking my mind, on top of my meds.
You just got me pumping the flame. Drinking the train, bitches the flame. Look at my face.
So we are 520 Studios. I'm Young October.
And I'm Federer.
And this over here is Residence.
Residence. All right. And what would you say are some of your biggest inspirations?
Honestly, for me, from the beginning, because I produce, it would be Dre. Definitely Scrim from Suicide Boys. And Suicide Boys itself, the whole G59 label, and all the underground artists and everything, as well as one of the greatest as Tupac, Ice Cube, Mac Dre, everybody like that.
Definitely what he said. Those are all fantastic artists. They're definitely my inspiration. But like one of my own personal, separate inspirations from him, it's probably like Tyler or I don't know, this guy. What the fuck is he called? Oh man.
Yeah, you showed me?
Yeah, the guy that I showed you. It's like some French dude.
It's French.
Yeah,
It's French.
I forgot his name, but I like searching out there and finding new shit. So it's hard to say that one person is my inspiration. Yeah.
You, any main ones or?
Man, I'd probably say big time Lil Darky, same as Caleb from Tuckdowns. I really fuck with his shit. His live performances have really sparked something in me because it made me realize that I could do that shit too. Some other artists, probably my uncle and my aunt, because both of them are in fairly big groups. My uncle's part of the Beastie Boys, and my aunt's part of a punk band that was really big in the 90s. So a lot of my inspiration comes from that.
Shout out Le Tigre, bro. I fucking love that band. Love that band. Yeah.
What do you think each started you guys into music? What made you take this first step?
I've been doing this for music stuff since 2012. I'm 25, so I've been doing this for a long time. I used to listen to a lot of emo and hardcore and metal shit, but I always knew how to freestyle. So all the people at my school, high schools and shit, would always be like, "Yo, freestyle," and that was my thing. And then just recently, I really started taking it serious and being I don't want to just do freestyles on shit anymore. I want to actually write my own shit because I'm talented. So
for real.
Yeah.
You guys, what made you take that first step?
So honestly, it all started when I was 8 years ago. So I've been doing this for 8 years. Started in a little one of those truck, what do you call those? Little containers and everything. Rented one of those out, and then started making music with my grandma's neighbor's son. And I was like, damn, I want to be the producer. So started doing that, started getting into it, started producing more tracks, started audio engineering, and then started rapping shortly after. And then been doing this for 8 more years, and the rest is history.
All right, so for me, it's kind of funnier. I mean, it actually started out with me reaching out to a friend. So I knew him back in high school. I would go across the street to the Speedway, and then I would ask him to buy me jewel pods and shit like that. He'd do it for me. And then one day I hit him up. It was a couple years after I graduated. So it was 22, maybe something like that. And then I was like, let's hang out. And then we would DoorDash and shit. And he was rapping. He was doing his rapping shit. And I was like, yo, play me some of your shit. And he's like, all right. And he played me In the Club. And it had a verse missing in the middle. And I was like, all right, I got you. And so I went home and I was like, yo, send me the beat. And I wrote on that shit, and then they liked it. And so from there on, I've just been working on it. So thanks to him, I will be out here.
And it's honestly it's just the best. Just music is my life. I officially got 520 Studios LLC approved. So within the next year, after I get done with college, we're gonna be opening up a building groundworks and such. And we're gonna start doing a recording studio and eventually growing into a guitar center, I guess you can say.
That's sweet.
Mixing and mastering services, recording services, and then lessons, and then selling products and all that, so you can get interfaces and guitars and such, and just help out those who can't record here in Tucson. There's a lot of rap groups and recording studios over there in Cali, Phoenix, everywhere you go, basically. But there's not that much here in Tucson. There's probably 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So I just want to give back to the community and everything. And it's honestly been a pleasure mixing and mastering Tucktown's finest and everything. I mixed and mastered all their tracks and everything. It's been great.
Yeah. Anything you guys want to shout out to finish off the interview?
Yeah, shout out TTS, shout out Groundworks. Yeah, love y'all, love all our fans. Shout out Poland for some reason. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Honestly, yeah. Shout out Groundwork. Shout out Tucktown's finest. Shout out my boys right here, Fettered and Residents. Shout out my mom, Rutherford. Thanks for coming out, and everybody who's been showing us some love. Yeah. We've been growing out the way we are right now. If it wasn't for them, and people in other countries too, 39 countries, and we're about to keep going more. So
for real, keep going up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir. You?
Shout out 520 Studios for real for having me come tonight. Also shout out everyone else that performed. Fucking did a fantastic job. And lastly, I just want to shout out the homie Coward. He's a small independent musician from Tucson, and anyone that hasn't listened to him should definitely listen to him.
All right.
Let's get a hate. Yo. I'm the little son, make a pain to the pain. Put the ball, quick, yo, game. I've been taking kills with the same to remain. Out there, so I'm gonna say. Oh, fuck, oh, no, that dick stuck in your toe. Yo, bitch, she love my code. My gang say, great, the code.
Boleh.